Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Skate Gnarly. So today I'm bringing you the question and answer video about basic military training. Now before I get into this video, I don't know how many views it's going to get or anything like that, but just let it be known that if you see this video a couple years from now or whatever, because I'm not going to take it down for any reason, this is from 2017, and you know, like you see all these other YouTubers from like 2 or 3 years ago, and BMT has changed since then. So in 2 or 3 years from now, BMT might be completely different. Just let that be known. Now, not everything changes, but a lot of things do constantly change just because they need to keep it new for different people. So if that is the case, they're constantly improving. So if that is the case, just let that be known. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it because there are quite a few questions and I don't have a lot of time. I'm not on a time limit, but like I don't want this video to be 80 minutes long, so you know what I mean. So this first question is from David Pine. He asks, was it all that you were hoping for? Yeah, BMT definitely was everything, not everything that I expected. I didn't really know what to expect going in, but it satisfied what I did expect. Now, I said in my last video, like, it was easy, they don't yell at you a whole bunch, and like my whole top 5 fears and stuff like that. But like on the other side of things, like marching and drill is marching, you know what I mean, inspections and working together and getting your uniforms and your name sewn on in your blues, and PT and like learning combative skills and fest and just all that crazy stuff, going to Beast, you know, doing CADM. It did satisfy that whole side of things, like that whole military side of things. So it was what I was hoping for in that aspect. Now, next question is from Shadow in the Night. Did you do the obstacle course, and if so, did you have fun, and what was your favorite part about it? Did you do the Pugil sticks, and did you have fun? Was basic training hard for you? I want to join the Air Force once I'm old enough, but that will be in about 3 years. Do you have any advice for anybody who wants to be an airman? I did do the obstacle course. The obstacle course is called the Claw. It's at Beast. The obstacle course for me was pretty solid. Like, it's not like back in the day, like, you know, when you look up basic military training Air Force, you know, you have that super old video of everyone in the freaking OG BDUs or the like woodland camo, and they're going through this crazy obstacle course, like running in place. It's not like that at all. Basically, one of the days when you're at Beast, you get into, they're called chalks, and I don't know, there's usually you roll with 2 chalks throughout the day, and there's like 30 people in total, and you're with 2 instructors, and basically you go from one obstacle to the other. So one obstacle is like looking at IEDs in an IED room and what to like look for at IED labs, and then you go and you do an IED like trail, and like you walk it on this path, and there you stop at every IED and like look at what to look for, and then you go and you like climb across this rope, and you do like the actual obstacle course part, and like there's sand pits, you crawl through them, and then you jump down, go behind this wall, wait for your teammate because you run with somebody, and then you run around the other side, do some other stuff. It's not a big deal. You jump over this wall, climb through 2 tubes, run up a freaking hill with like rubber, like everything has like these little rubber pieces for safety. You can either bear claw up it or crawl up it. Bear claw is easier, except our instructors made us make like bear noise while we did it, and it was kind of funny. And then once you get up there, you climb up like 2 big logs, like pieces of log with cutouts for your feet, and then you get to the top, and then you kind of put your arms up and your feet on 2 ropes, and then you just climb to the other side. Like, that's the hardest part of the obstacle. And then there's another part with like team building, where you have to figure out how to like get across this thing with like 2x4s and like logs. And then there's another part where you walk on like log, I guess, like you balance and walk. And then that's pretty much it. So it's not like super hard. It's a fun day. I mean, it's not like crazy like it was back in the day though. Like people were getting hurt and breaking bones and stuff. So that's why they did it this way, but it's not like crazy hard. What was the other question? I did do the Pugil sticks. Me and like one of my really close friends that I made at BMT, we kind of like beat the crap out of each other. It was a pretty even fight. He won. I'll give it to him. But that part, there's like this huge part of Beast with all these little rocks, and everyone lines up around this one side in a huge line, and basically you put like this like cup on, this helmet, like a football helmet, and then like you have like your chest guard, I think, and then you get, like, there's instructors everywhere, and you'll see. But if you go, you'll see. Obviously, you have 3 years, but, like, this information is also good for other people. And then good advice to be an airman, just don't be that airman or that trainee that tells people what to do. It's really annoying, especially when you're trying to work in a team. Like, you need leaders, but there's a difference between leading people in the right direction and being nice and just kind of working with people like you're on the same level, than to stand up and be that guy that, like, tries to belittle people and like just tries to always be right about stuff. Like, it's just kind of annoying. Like, all of you are on the same page, you're all the same rank for the most part. Even if you're an airman first class or an airman basic, like, shut up, you have, like, mosquito wings, congratulations. Like, it's you're not even graduated yet and you're still flexing about that. Like, it's just like, don't be that airman. Just try to be, like, nice, try to blend in, just try to get what you have to get done, and just, I don't know, don't be weird. A lot of MTIs will be like, stop being weird, trainee. Like, just, like, it's true though. Like, a lot of people just kind of overthink stuff and they just kind of do the most. In reality, it's, like, really simple. And I don't know, just don't be weird, and just don't be that one guy. You know what I mean? So next question. Was the gas chamber that bad? That was at Beast. Oh, that was that 4th week, not Beast. So you do that 4th week, and that's when you learn about mop gear and stuff. And then the next week is when you actually go to Beast. So the gas chamber wasn't that bad. Basically, this whole day you go into this one big, like, hangar with chairs, and you sit there and you learn about mop gear and the different levels of mop, and you put them on and stuff. And then you hike up to this. It's not a hike, but you take a walk up to, like, the actual gas chambers. And eventually you go into this room and there's a guy in there. He makes you do a couple of jumping jacks to get your pores open. And then he releases, like, the tear gas or whatever it is. They didn't actually tell us, but I'm pretty sure it's tear gas. And it fills up the room, and then he'll, like, do 1, 2, and 3. Like, there's certain, like, things that you do. For, like, 1, you do something. 2, you do something. And 3, you do something. But at the end, basically, all of you take your gas mask off, put it to your chest. You have to have it to your chest. And you say your reporting statement, and then once everyone does it, has it on their chest and says their reporting statement, you all exit. Like, he says, like, come here, come, and you exit from, like, left to right, essentially. Not left to right, but, like, one person from the left, one person from the right, left, right, because you're, like, lined up around this room. So, and then it sucks, but, like, honestly for me, I wasn't really congested, so I didn't have boogers hanging everywhere. I was really clear that day. And then it just kind of felt like I was eating something super hot. My eyes just kind of started watering, like I was crying, because it's tear gas. Like, it was like getting something really hot in my eyes, and then it burnt my skin. Like, it's almost like having a sunburn touched. But besides that, it wasn't too bad. Other people hated it. Like, it really just was different for everybody. Like, I felt like it was eating a freaking habanero, or, like, you know, a fucking ghost pepper or some crazy. Habaneros aren't crazy, you know what I mean, though. And then other people thought they were, like, dying, and then other people thought it wasn't bad at all. But it's different for everybody. But, like, it's usually gone within, like, 5 minutes. So after you do the gas chamber, you exit, and then you go and walk around this pad 2 times, and then it's pretty much gone. So best job there. I can't really speak for the other jobs. Latrine crew sucks. Bedliners is a cool gig. I was utility closet. Day room sucks, by the way. That sucks. There's dust everywhere at BMT, so, like, doing any of that stuff sucks. But I was utility closet. Basically, we made sure, like, this little closet had all the cleaning products in it and all the brushes and stuff, made sure that they were all inspectable. So we would give them out, people would use them during their other details, and then they had to bring them back, like, spit spot clean, and that was pretty much it. So that's a pretty cool detail. You get to sit in a closet while everyone else does work. That's awesome. So but everything else, like stairwell crew, pad crew, like, that kind of sucks. So, but whatever. I mean, eventually you're gonna do pretty much everything. Like, I've cleaned bathrooms before, I've helped stairwell crew before. Like, it's just kind of like that. So do you get breaks to go to the bathroom? You can go to the bathroom whenever you want at BMT. Whether you're in class, you can just leave and go to the bathroom. You just have to have a wingman with you at all times. You can wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom. You can, you know, obviously there's appropriate times to go to the bathroom, and you know, it's kind of like high school. Like, you can leave whenever you want for the most part. You just kind of have, you don't have to ask. They didn't make us do that, but, like, just leave it at an appropriate time. You know what I mean? So, and, like, at PT, they have freaking, like, porta potties and stuff. So, what else? How much time do they give you to shower and shave? It's pretty much however long you want. Can we take craps at night? You can take craps whenever you want. Same thing. Go to the bathroom whenever you want. Okay, this is a mistake that I made before I came to BMT. I was over here freaking, like, practicing, like trying to shave and shower as fast as I could before I went to BMT when I was still in my apartment. that was so irrelevant because we don't do anything like that. Like, you get time to shower and shave after PT in the morning, and then you get it at night. So essentially, however long it takes you to get everything done, that's how long you have. Now, you're gonna look like an idiot if you're the last one out of the shower, but you're gonna look weird if you're the first one out. You know, it's kind of a weird flex. You're like, oh, it's the first one done to shower. It's like, cool, nobody cares. Like, we're freaking in the shower singing, you know, and we're just having a good time. So eventually we kind of warmed up to each other, and, you know, we're just a bunch of naked dudes in the shower chilling. And it's really cool. It sounds weird, but like, it's really fun when it gets to that point, because you just get comfortable with each other, and it just kind of becomes, you just bond like that, and it's like, whatever, you're just chilling, you're all there for the same reason. You all aren't loving being there, and you just want to get through, so you just kind of have to accept what you're dealing with and just kind of get through it to the best of your ability. But, you know, it's not, you don't have to rush. You know, in the morning you do have to rush. Like, right when you wake up, I have a lot of facial hair, so I have to wake up every morning, shave, and then, you know, we kind of fall out before PT. So you definitely do have to do that fast. But, like, as for shaving or showering, that's a completely different thing. How long is PT per day? Sebastian, actually, he's a homie. Sebastian said about an hour. That's right. It's usually about an hour. Did you need to bring all the stuff that I brought? All the stuff for the most part worked, except shower shoes. You don't need shower shoes. The travel size soap is awesome. Besides that, everything that's in my packing video did me really well. If you're at Alcatraz, the pay cards, like the phone cards, work awesome, but Disneyland didn't have pay phones on their patios. You should definitely bring your own running shoes. Don't really worry about bringing civilian shoes. Have them sent to you when you get to tech school. Just bring one pair of running shoes that you're going to wear your whole time at BMT, because I made the mistake of bringing civilian shoes and running shoes, and then when I was wearing my civilian shoes was when they were telling us to buy running shoes if we didn't already have them. So they thought that I didn't have any in my freaking duffel bag, but I did, so I still had to end up buying some, and they were like $90. So, and they suck too. They're bad. They're like crappy Asics, but whatever. So anyways, let's see. I'm just looking for some questions. Did the MTIs yell a lot? No, they did not. Oh, sorry, I forgot to read the names. This is from Fred London. Did it get easier as the weeks went by? Yes, it gets way easier. You kind of start adapting. It's like these like phases of denial. You're there and you're like, I shouldn't have joined the Air Force. This is stupid. Ugh, you know. And then you kind of get to a point where it's like, all right, this sucks. Like, I haven't gotten any mail yet because it took a while to get mail. And you're like, all right, like, whatever. You just kind of slow down. First, you're like, wow, where am I? And then you're just kind of like, this is stupid. And then you kind of get to this point where you all hate it. And you're just like, hey, you're pretty cool. We hate this together. And then you kind of get through and you're like, oh my gosh, we're almost done. And you start going crazy. And that's when you really have to contain yourself. So, but there are times in those whole parts where you're like, oh, this isn't that bad. You know, it's easy. Like, but it's the part of being away from everything that's hard. But it's not that bad. So, since you'd be getting more used to how it was, would it be the flow of things? I don't know what that means. How many times do you do PT a day, or is it sometimes a few times a week? How did you do with the communal showers? Showering, okay, when you first get there, the night that you get there, I'm going to make a video about 0 week or 0 night, but when you get there, first thing you do is you shave, and you shower, and you go to bed. We got there at like 2 in the morning too, so, and then we got to sleep till like 7 or 9, somewhere in there, so that wasn't that bad. But that's the first thing you do, so it was really awkward at first. Somebody fell, it was hilarious, and then, you know, besides that, like, you just kind of do it every day and you're all there to do it. It's not a big deal. I had never showered with anyone in my life. But basically, right in front of your wall locker, you strip naked, you put your towel around your waist, you get your soap in your hand, and you walk to the shower, and then you put your freaking towel on a bench thing, and then you just go freaking ham in the shower. So it's not that bad. It really isn't. You just kind of have to get used to it. It's something you just have to face. It's not a big deal. You only do PT once a day if it's not skipped. And then there's also motivational tools. That's like their way of getting rid of like the fact that MTIs can't make you get on your face and push Texas anymore. So basically, if your whole flight messes up, he can make all of you do like flutter kicks and push-ups and stuff for like a minute or two, but he can only do it like a couple times a day. So, and our MTI didn't even do it at all. He did it like one time. So, how many times did I get smoked? So you can get a 341 pulled, you can get a derogatory comment, or a U for the week. Those are the 3 punishments, and they're in that order. Like, it's like, you know, good, bad, super bad. So, or it's bad, 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 bad. There's no good, but Basically, a D-Rog isn't that big of a deal. It's kind of like a 341 pull is like a slap on the wrist. A D-Rog's like a slap on the wrist, and then U for the week's like, okay, I'm actually in trouble. I gotta chill. I got a D-Rog for not shaving one morning because I didn't have time. And then I got a D-Rog for leaving my 341s in my pocket when I went to sleep instead of putting them in my night display. You'll learn all about that when you get there, but it was stupid. But he just kind of yelled at me like, why'd you do that? You get called to the office and you have to do reporting procedures. Like you march to the door, you're doing drill movements and you short choppy steps, and then you like knock on the door. Sir, train's on, reports disordered. And you just don't, like he just kind of confronts you about it and you're like, all right, this is why it happened, so blah, 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 blah. So it's not a big deal. So I kind of got smoked for that, but besides that, I kind of blended in the whole time. Alright, so somebody asked about arriving at the airport. I'm going to make a whole video about Zero Night, so don't worry about that yet. Just stay tuned for that one. Someone asked, I'm AE, what squadron was in? I was in the 327. Oh wait, no, that was for tech school. I'm at the 336 for tech school. Was it as hard as you expected? Would you say it's more fun or stressful? It's way more stressful, and it was easier than I expected. And then someone asked a whole bunch of questions. Who is this? I don't even want to try to pronounce that. First, congrats for your graduation. I got a few questions if you don't mind. I'm gonna try to keep these short because I'm running out of time. I don't want this video to be too long, but do we get the backpack initiative on the first night there? You do. That's gonna be in the Zero Night thing as well. Backpack is awesome. This is it right here. From your experience, what were the things that you should really bring? What were the things you brought you didn't need at BMT? You don't need shower shoes. They come in that backpack. Besides that, all the other travel stuff in my video was awesome. The travel size soaps and stuff like that. And definitely bring your own freaking toothbrush holder. I mean, they give you one, but it's not like that. It's really cheap, so I don't know. But besides that, like it's all the stuff in my video is pretty accurate, so. Can the family bring you stuff for tech school during graduation? No, they cannot. They cannot do that. They just can't. They won't take it at CQ or at like your squadron's like main office, so to speak. I don't know what to call it. It's called whatever, but they won't take it. So you have to. They actually have to ship it to you at tech school, which kind of sucks, but you just kind of have to deal with it. They can buy you, like you can buy suitcases and stuff, but they can't bring you laptops, they can't bring you clothes or nothing like that. They can't do that, so they'll make you take it back or throw it away. Did the MTI let you call your family the first day you got there? First day you get there, so you call when you're at the airport. I'll just say this now before the Zero Night video. You call, hey, I made it to the airport safe, love you, bye, and then they make you turn off your phone. Then you freaking do all this crazy nonsense, and then the next day you get a paper of literally what to say. They give you a script. I mean, you don't have to say that obviously, but they want you to say that. You all line up in your lockers, you get your phone, and you're like, hey, my address is blah 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 blah, and I love you, bye. This is my graduation date, I think, but besides that, it's literally like, here's my address, I love you, bye. That's pretty much it. You can try to sneak in some other stuff really fast, but don't get caught doing that. You're gonna get toasted. So I mean, besides that though, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to comment them down below. Maybe I'll touch them in like the Zero Night video and stuff, or I will make maybe a part 2 if you guys have any more questions now that you know that I'm back. But those are all the main questions that I did get, and I'm gonna cover a lot in like a separate PT video and then a separate like Zero Night video. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. This video was super freaking long, but I really appreciate all the support and the fact that I can help you guys. BMT wasn't anything to be tripping over, so if you do end up going, like, don't freak out or anything like that. But anyways, don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.